Hey guys, it's Rob Stanson with TISP Research and Development. I got my Magneto SS on. This is 18-pound magnets. I usually put that on when they attempt for my heart, and if I want to calm it down and pull them away from my brain and my heart and any other thing, and to feel good, I just put this helmet on. And I feel normal as possible. This is a Magneto 7 Resurrection SS. It's pretty nice. Beautiful helmet. This is just pure magnets, just straight magnets, inside and out. As you can see. And this thing, I mean, this is save people with brain injuries. But here's what I got going right here. As you can tell, let me show you. Back again, sorry about that air compressor. I should put it outside. These are ABA 66 or 68. 66. ABA 66. I use these for these. These are 20 millimeter by 5 millimeter, or actually 3 millimeter with a 2 millimeter hole. Obviously you probably wonder what I'm building this for, but see how they got the copper on one side and just a cardboard on the other? Well, this right here creates like a hauling back array, which pushes the energy out this way. And the thing is that they really hit my spine pretty bad for the past couple, about a month worth of, or they've been hitting me off and on and just really hitting my spine pretty good. And what Jesus called them was legion. And it's misinterpreted because, yeah, maybe it's legion, but they create lesions in the body. Oh, shit. See, what I do is I really lightly hit this and back off of it. Otherwise, it'll bust a magnet. These things are thin. Got a magnet graveyard up there. Let that sitting out for a minute. Here's what I do. Rivet gun. I want the copper side on the outside from my stomach. I'll show you in a minute what I made. Just barely hit it. Pop it off. Say if you want to heal something like your spine, or if you want to, shield your heart. I mean, just anything, just about. This is the way to do it. I mean, yeah, you can use precious metals, which works pretty good, especially brass. But if you want something healed right away, this is the way to do it. And here's how I got this. Let me take you off a little shit. There's 2 Magnetos right there I'm building for some clients. So this is what this is before. Let's see if I get it better. I'll put this one right here, facing out. This will be for the stomach. You see how I got a chest? And then I got shoulders right here. And what I'll do is I take some nice, really good duct tape and then really tape it around there so the sharp edges won't get me. And then this is off a dirt bike jacket, you know, or jersey. And there's for the spine. This right here, when they're attacking my spine and attacking me pretty good, and so I swapped out my armor and wore this for about actually like the whole morning to about late afternoon, and then my spine it was hemmed up. It actually converted their energy and hemmed up the damage that was in my spine. Uh, it doesn't even hurt that much anymore now. Right now I've been kind of working a lot, so but it's no big deal. This is shoulders, you know, good for shoulder injuries, and I usually put this um, top my armor. You get some loose material and you sew it onto the jersey and stuff like that. And this jersey, it lasts a long time. I got this jersey at Motor Pro. But yeah, that's all you got to do to make yourself like a body armor. You know, inexpensive. You could do it all the way to the arms to get circulation in the arms. You can add in different spaces, little spots and stuff like that, and that thing will definitely help you out. But yeah, uh, yeah. Sometimes I could sneak things in to just do things, and they don't realize it and stuff, and I just know right away what to heal something that's damaged from them. You know, it's like my spine on my armor. I put a piece of copper about 2 feet and about 6 inches wide, and I put that on the other side of my titanium, and then to create healing, you know, so that when they're right in my spine, um, freaking, I got I'm gonna be building the heck out of some Magnetos because I need some of these helmets. I'm gonna try to really get them out there and you know, get it out to the world because I'm telling you, with today's technology, you know, this is going to be needed. You know, to sleep in so the brain can heal. Uh, you know, football players, you know, with head injuries, people with frontal lobe damage. You know, because it seems to go all bad for people like that, and for targets too as well. And I'm telling you, for the general population, with 5G coming in, and then it's going to be 6G, it's going to be 7G. You know, the more frequencies that are in the air, the uh, the 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 less our internet goes down. It slows our internet, and I mean, otherwise 3G would have been just fine. It's just with all these frequencies going around with people tying into people's brains around the world that it's gotten out of hand, you know. And then you get one person that hates another person, and then it gets that person in, and basically they get trapped into it. And that's why it's called biting the apple. Um, you know, forbidden knowledge of good and evil in people's brains, and then they hate them. You know, they hate them, they hate them. But one thing you guys got to remember: if you ever have any sin, just remember it was the other person that mind controlled you, and you know it's the eye of the beholder's sin. You know, because they see through your eyes, and they puppet people, and they make them do evil things. You know, and some people they just don't know what happened or whatever, but they do that. So that's their sin. It's not ours. So you know, sometimes I'm like, what sins do I have? You know, because I found that out after I shielded. It was just like God took me on a trip after I healed it, and it made me aware because I healed my brain, and to be aware of their actions, and they twisted it. They twisted it so much to make people think that, oh, they're judging us. You got to understand, they're the evil ones, the wicked. Behind their cages, they're the wicked. And the thing is that they're attacking people that are good people that have some mess ups because their fathers before then or uncles and grandpas freaking whoever's been doing this just to gain power, instead of actually the initial sin of biting the apple, which is a curse. And that's why it's going to be end of times. Why? Because humanity bit the apple, and you don't do that. No, it wasn't just the technology. It was because these monsters hate their job, and they're human. They have no business even getting into that technology, and they can't get enough, and they can't stop, and they corrupt people. They mess with people, and mind control, and they're playing all these games. And I'm telling you, the drone stars, every single star up there, what I mean? It's like a community, and those people got suckered in, but they hate their job so much they're blaming it on us down here, and they're taking it out on us. Cut the roots, and the tree will fall, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's pretty sad, but they're gonna push this control and new world order and all that stuff like that. But I'm telling you, that's what they do is they get the dogs to handle the dogs, and you know what I mean, and and the thing is that they choose these people that they hate, and they just get into their lives. I mean, it's really none of their business, anyways, to get into our pineal glands, to get into our brains. I mean, it's bad enough they're spying on us in our house. I'm telling you, it's revenge for hire. Nightingale Security. It's our darn, uh, our star signs, are the whole star, all the stars that make up our constellation. That those are freaking drones. Those are drones, fake ass drones. You know, um, if you don't believe me, take a laser. Watch that thing scurry around. You know, and what comes out of it is the all-seeing eye. You know, must be all-seeing eyes because there's a bunch of them up there. I mean, some are curious, but some are just bad apples. Bad apples. And they're pushing this thing to become gods. You know, I mean, it's like, I mean, they're playing with people's heads. I mean, saying that they're God and this and that and here and there when they're just the devil, the angel of light, deceiver of man. And it's a game to them. I mean, they take it out on us when it was their fault in the first place. They should never bit into it, you know. And it's just, I mean, they ruined it for us. They never should have bit into it. They ruined it for them and us because you bite the apple, you're no longer in the Garden of Eden because you're stuck in this, and you can't stop. And that's what these people did. Even my chick, her dad, because he hates me so much, he freaking disappeared. He's not with his family anymore. Doesn't show his face. Because he wants me. He's trying to kill me. John Pachter McDonald. But I'm telling you, it's just it's a sad, sad thing. Someone hates you so much. I mean, just let it go. Let it go. Don't carry on that burden. It's not good for you. It's not healthy. And then they'll hear you. And if you hate someone so bad, and they'll try to suck you in. Next thing you're tied into it. You basically sold your soul. You know. I mean, it's true. It's real. You know. I mean, this is a big test. He's collecting all kinds of souls. He's trying to collect on mine. Trying to get me to kill myself. I'm like, nah. No, I'll hang out. Freaking life ain't that bad. And it never will be. I'll make this hell my heaven. But you guys stick in there. If you really want a good body harness, I mean, it's simple. I mean, you can go like Banggood or you know, some of those Chinese magnets, you know, and you can order a bunch of them for pretty cheap, you know, um, and make yourself a body, you know. And I'm telling you, and one of these helmets are freaking amazing. Um, it pull you out of jam, a heart attack, easy, no problem. And it's not really that heavy. This one doesn't have anything other shielding to sleep in, but it runs like this and it gives you energy. And this helmet alone, just the way it is, it's freaking perfect. I mean, I'm gonna make a few more of these and try to get them around. I mean, you gotta understand. It seems like some of these countries and dignitaries or whatever, just they're gonna want it being on their knees to the beast, you know, because I mean he's got technology that'll drop them, you know, and my shielding, freaking, I'm an expert at it, and it works. You know, it'll keep you maintained, it'll make you better, it'll make you stronger, and you won't get your knees dropped down. You won't have to drop your knees to no one, no one, with this type of shielding. This is new age shielding for freaking tomorrow's technology, you know. And if I can beat out the technology that's usually ahead of us and get trying to mess with those people down here, then that tells you a lot, because our technology is behind compared to theirs. So that right there says a whole lot of things. And I narrowed it down to sonic ear shielding, glasses, the goggles, Russian goggles right here, OCP, freaking, you know, a day cap like that right there, you know, or something like that. You know, a cup for your balls. I call Magneto's brass balls, and I use, you know, and that thing saves my growing, and it can save women from getting electronically raped. Um, uh, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Plus this sucker right here saves me from hacking or getting gagged. And then I mean I got armor for everything else, and I could solve it right then and there, no problem. All right, guys. Uh, I'm gonna finish this one up real quick, and then I've been working my butt off. You know, I got to get to Russia. And if I could save one country, I'll be happy. All right, guys. Peace.